What it do, world? Hey, I'm back like I left something. Hey, this story right here, this story touched nigga. You hear me? Pause. Straight up. Like it was this firefighter, and he was on his deathbed. And the stories he told this young man right here, mind-boggling. Let's get into this.
There are way too many things that I wish I could forget. And I said, yeah, man, you make it to damn near 100 years old. I'm pretty sure you got a handful of regrets. And he looked at me with the most serious look ever and said, you have no idea. Well, now I'm curious. Do tell. He said, you know, I used to be a firefighter through the 60s and 70s. I said, that's what's up. That's a very commendable job. And he said, yeah, it should be. He said the 60s and 70s was a different time in every way possible. You know that, right? And I'm just like, yeah, no shit. He said back in those times, I was a way different man, and who knew that we'd get to the point where we are in society today, and I'd be feeling the way I'm feeling about the decisions that I made back in those times. So right before he took a very long pause, he looked at me and said, back in those times, it was very common for firefighters that looked like me to leave people that looked like you and burning houses and buildings and horrible situations just to say they couldn't get to us. He said more times than he'd like to admit, he would hear screaming black people and children in burning buildings and houses and apartments and stores and cars, and he would literally just pretend he didn't hear it.
Like what? See, and right now, I have not uh, a, a grain of sympathy for that man. You feel me? I pray to God every time he closes his eyes. Nah, forget that. That's too long. Every time he blink, he see them children. He see that man, that black woman that he left in them burning places, man. When he signed up to be a firefighter. That's what I'm saying. Now you dying and you want to tell your story because you can't rest. Let me tell you something about not resting. You ain't gonna rest even when you get to the other side, my nigga. Exactly what you did to them kids is what's gonna happen to you. But you're gonna get to see yourself burn. Straight up.
He said his last time doing it was when he made eye contact with the baby that he deliberately went into a building to save and deliberately didn't. And he said that was the last time he did it, and he quit that year. He said the nightmare still hasn't stopped. He still hasn't forgiven himself, and therapy helps, but it's still a living nightmare to have those.
That's the end of that. But yeah. Hey, you should still have them nightmares. Therapy can't get rid of that type of guilt, man. You hear me? It just can't. It can't. It might feel good while you talking to somebody about it, but them devilish ways, you about to go see your devilish daddy. Yeah, the same way you let them people burn, it's the same way you shall burn. And I hope you don't get no sleep until it's checkout time. You hear me? And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But y'all know what it is with me, man. This Truth TV, man. And we out.